Hello, hello, and welcome to another session or episode, should I say, of the social sessions. So, have you ever wondered what the big deal is with Facebook engagement? We see people talking about it all the time and how important it is. People talking about tips on how to increase your Facebook engagement. Have you ever just thought, what is the big deal? Why is engagement so important? Because let's face it, you can't pay your bills with Facebook engagement. Well, in this episode, I'm going to chat to you about all things Facebook engagement. Is it that important? Let's find out. But before I start, let's introduce myself. My name is Colette Broomhead, and I am a social media manager and a digital marketing consultant. I work with businesses of all shapes and sizes to help them improve their online presence through social media and through great content. And I do that both organically, so kind of free, free ways to do it, and through paid advertising. And these episodes are to help you with your social media as well, and help you, inspire you, give you tips and tricks that you can use to improve your own online presence. And if you are a social media manager too, and then hopefully it might give you a few tips and tricks that you haven't come across before. And also tonight's episode especially will hopefully help to answer that question that we get from clients a lot, which is, what is the point? Why do I need social media? How is this really improving my business? One thing that's really difficult, combination of tricky and difficult. I hope you enjoyed that. One thing that's really difficult sometimes is really kind of justifying why social media is important, because it isn't necessarily trackable directly for sales unless you're doing things like Facebook ads. It's very difficult to quantify the benefits of social media, because they aren't necessarily quantifiable in direct sales. So hopefully this will help you to answer some of those questions when you get them from clients and potential clients, because social media is important, it is valuable, and it is a really, really key part of any company's marketing strategy. So let's dive in. Before I dive into my three tips as to, or reasons, I guess, as to why engagement is important, and a bit of a spoiler there, because yes, it is important. Let me just check that I'm live, because there have been a few times, worryingly, where I had done the full Facebook Live only to realise that in fact I wasn't live at all. So there I am now. Jolly good. Okay, so let's start. Reason number one, and let's start off with the kind of practicalities of Facebook engagement. Let's talk the algorithm, the much maligned Facebook algorithm, and what part engagement has in that algorithm, because it's a really, really big one. So essentially, when it comes down to nuts and bolts, the more engagement that you get on Facebook, the more Facebook is going to show that content to other people, because Facebook ultimately wants people to stay on their platform. And the reason that people stay on the platform is because they are consuming content that they are finding entertaining in some shape or form. And the way that most of us express our being entertainedness is through engagement, through reacting to something, giving it a like, giving it a heart, and through commenting on something, or even clicking on something. That's classed as engagement. If you click on a post to see more of it, you click on a picture to see more of it, that is classed as engagement. So any of these things are basically signs to Facebook that you are interested in the content, that you are enjoying the content. Hey Wendy, lovely to see you. I hope you're well. So engagement is basically Facebook's way. When they see people engaging with content, it's a way that they can tell that that content is entertaining, it's engaging, and it's keeping people on their platform. And so they're going to show it to more people and keep more people on the platform for longer. So engagement really, really is fundamental in not just kind of getting people talking, but in actually it's a core part, especially in organic reach. And if you're not sure what the term organic means, if you're new to this, then basically anything organic is when it's free. If you're getting organic reach, it's free reach that you haven't had to pay for through ads. And there's a lot of people out there that saying kind of organic reach is dead, and Facebook can get, it's all dead and you have to pay to play and this, that, and the other. And the fact is that isn't true. But getting people engaged is a fundamental part of any kind of organic success that you're going to get on social media in general, but especially on Facebook. If you can get people engaging with your content, if you can get people talking, commenting, liking, whatever it may be, then that content will reach more people. If you look in your Facebook, say if you've got a Facebook page, if you look in your insights, you will see that where posts get more engagement, they also get more reach. And that is because the algorithm is set up that way. So reason number one why engagement is important is the good old Facebook algorithm. If you're getting engagement, you are also going to reach more people. You're going to grow your audience faster, and also you're going to grow a better quality of audience, because if people are engaging, it's a sign that they're interested in your content. So it's not just, kind of non-engaged people. It's not just like people who aren't your ideal audience, aren't your ideal clients. If you are building an audience of people who are engaging with your content, then you know that these are your people, the right audience that you should be attracting. Okay, so reason number two is relationships. So a core part of any business is relationship building. You have to build relationships. People aren't going to buy from you if they don't trust you, and people don't trust someone that they have no relationship with. And so engagement is a really, really key way to start building relationships. This is social media after all. It's all about being social. It's all about interacting with each other, having conversations, and that is such a powerful tool when it comes to building relationships, to building trust with potential customers. So if you've got people engaging with you on Facebook, that is a fantastic opportunity to engage back, to have a conversation, to learn more about them, and to help them to learn more about you. Conversation is where it all starts, and that is engagement. If someone, even if someone's just liking a post, there's nothing to stop you to kind of commenting and getting, starting up a conversation with them. And certainly if someone's commenting on your post, that is a fantastic, if anyone ever comments on your posts, always reply, always comment back, because that is starting a conversation, and that is building a relationship, which is going to turn that person into a much warmer lead, to use a marketing term, than someone who has just kind of glanced at your post in their feed and scrolled through and not had any kind of engagement with it. So number one, we've got algorithm. Yes, you need engagement in order to play the algorithm. In order to reach more people without having to pay for it, you need engagement. And then number two, relationship building. If people are engaging with you, you can engage back, and you can start to build those relationships, have those conversations. That's so important if you're going to make sales. Which leads me beautifully into point number three. So point number three is sales. Yes, I said at the start, engagement doesn't pay the bills, but actually in a way it does, because you can pretty much bet that anyone who buys from you is going to be someone who has engaged with you at some point. Very few people go straight to a business that they've had no engagement with and go straight to buy something. Now, I'm not saying that never happens. Of course it does. But it is much, much, much more likely to happen when someone has already been engaging with you and they've started to build that trust. They've started to get to know you in your business. They've started to connect with you. Someone who's done that is much more likely to buy from you. So if you are creating content that is purposefully there to encourage that kind of engagement, then you really are helping to boost your sales. It really does lead to more sales. If people are engaging, they're much more likely to buy. There's actually a marketing kind of rule or theory, should we say, that says that on average, someone has to have 7 meaningful interactions with you before they will buy something from you. And social media engagement, that kind of back and forth, is a meaningful interaction, much more so than just, again, scrolling through and seeing a post. You can put a post out there, but if someone isn't interacting with it, then that isn't a meaningful interaction. But if they're engaging with it, if they're commenting and you're commenting back and you're having a conversation, then that's absolutely a meaningful interaction, and that's something that's going to take you much closer to a potential sale. So those are the 3 reasons I've got why engagement is so important on Facebook. And there are many, many more, but those are the 3 key ones. So let me know if you agree. And before you go, if you are a social media manager and you are based here in the UK, then I would love to invite you to a new Facebook group that we've just opened up for UK social media managers, aptly named UK Social Media Managers. Come along and join us there. We'd love to see you. We just started about a week ago, so we're still small, but hopefully going to be growing quickly. And that's it for me for another week. I shall see you next Wednesday for another social session. See you later. Bye.